Hi students, how are you? Myself Deepa, Assistant Professor, Soundarya Institute of Management and Science. From this video, let us know about the topic tabulation of data, analysis of data, testing of hypothesis. From the chapter 4, that is statistical method. From this video, you will be able to answer the question such as what do you mean by tabulation, different types of tabulation, hypothesis, what are the different types of hypothesis. Let us go with the meaning of tabulation. Tabulation is a process of summarizing raw data and displaying the same in the form of table for further analysis. That is, the data will be displayed in the form of rows and columns. What it says means, first, as soon as when you collect the data, so that will be a raw data, how you will project this raw data into a meaningful form with the help of table, with the help of rows and columns. You will display this data which you have collected. The raw data will be displayed. That is called as tabulation. Mainly the tabulation are divided into two types, that is simple tabulation or one-way tabulation, cross tabulation or two-way tabulation. First is simple tabulation or one-way tabulation. The name only tells it is a simple. The data which is mentioned in the table will be so simple to understand. A simple table is normal, general table. When the data are tabulated to one character, only one character will be explained. In this chart, you will be able to understand what is simple tabulation. You can see what in one side division is there and another side population is there. The division is nothing but the strength of the class. I have taken here the 4 class A, B, C, D class and the population in the class. If somebody have a doubt what is the strength of A, class A, directly if they see this chart, they will be understanding. Then there is no confusion will be arising in this simple tabulation or one-way tabulation. All questions that can be answered one way able or independent of each other. Here everything is independent to each other. There will be a straight answer to the question. There is no confusion will be arised. Next is two-way tabulation. What is two-way tabulation? The two-way tabulation is also known as double tabulation, cross tabulation. A double tabulation is a table when the data are tabulated according to two characteristics at a time. Here in this chart you can able to understand what is two-way tabulation. It is an upgrade of simple tabulation. It has more information when compared to the simple tabulation. The same thing we have taken division and the total strength, but in the middle of the population we have divided male and female. The extra information will be given in one chart, that is called as two-way tabulation or double tabulation. If I want to know about what is a male students and what is a female student in a class, then I will be having a clear cut picture about the class strength with the male and female category. Next topic is hypothesis. What is hypothesis? Hypothesis is formulated before empirical evidence or facts are gathered. Before the researcher is gathering the extra information, he will be giving one statement, that is called as hypothesis. Here empirical evidence means when he is collecting the information which is more scientific, that is clear facts. Hypothesis is a speculation or theory based on insufficient evidence that lends itself to further testing and experimentation. Hypothesis is a tentative statement. Tentative statement means an insufficient evidence, the evidence which is collected based on the availability of facts, that is called as tentative statements. It further lends to the testing and experimentation. Why we have to do further testing and experimentation? as only we have told that it is a tentative statement and an insufficient evidence. At last only we will be knowing whether it is correct or not. The hypothesis what the researcher has made is correct or not. Quite often a research hypothesis is a predictive statement capable of being tested by scientific method, can usually be proven to be true or false. It is quite often a researcher tells it is a predictive statement. It is not an actual statement which is given by the researcher, but it is a predictive statement. Before doing the actual research, the researcher will predict something. If there is no prediction, we cannot do any research. Meanwhile, the researcher will predict it, then he will go for the further research. At last, he will be able to prove whether the hypothesis is true or false. For example, students who receive counseling will show a greater increase in creativity than students not receiving counseling. It is a tentative statement. You can take this as an example. It will be a tentative statement given by a researcher. How we can prove whether the student is having more capable without counseling or with counseling? It can be the suggestion or the final result can be done only after doing the research. How we can do the research? He has to do the counseling or for some students, and he should not do counseling for some student, and he has to look for the output. Then he can say whether his statement is correct or not. By this picture you can understand what is hypothesis means. In the first image they are shown the researcher is observing. First he will observe, and after in his mind the question arises, which type of fertilizer works the best? After thinking, he will come to one conclusion statement, that is, plant grows very good in fertilizer A. That is his tentative statement or his hypothesis. How it should be tested? He can test it by applying it directly, by observing. He has put 3 fertilizer in different pots and he has planted it, and at last he will be getting to know that A fertilizer is good and better. So his conclusion will be true and he will come to the alternative hypothesis. There are two types of hypothesis. One is null hypothesis and another one is alternative hypothesis. Let us know what is null hypothesis. Null hypothesis is contrary to the positive statement of a working hypothesis. Contrary to the positive statement means it is a opposite to the alternative hypothesis. According to null hypothesis, there is no relationship between dependent and independent variable. Here, the researcher will get an answer that there is no relationship between the variable. There are two types of variable, that is independent variable and dependent variable. After testing, the researcher will get a conclusion that there is no relationship between the variables. When there is no relationship between the variable, then it is a null hypothesis. It is denoted by HO. It is a negative statement. It simply states that there is no relationship between the variables or relationship between the variables is 0. I can tell that there is two aspects when we are saying there will be two aspects. One is there is no relationship between the variable. Another statement is there is a relationship between the variable is 0. 0 means nothing is there. That is a statement, and this null hypothesis will be denoted by HO, and it is a negative statement. You have to keep this in mind. This is a negative statement. Alternative hypothesis is a positive statement. Next is alternative hypothesis. An alternative hypothesis states that there is statistical significance between two variables. As usual, I told there are two types of variable. One is independent variable and dependent variable. If there is a relationship between the independent variable and dependent variable, then it comes under alternative hypothesis. It is denoted by H1. It is a positive statement. The null hypothesis is a negative statement. Alternative hypothesis is a positive statement. It simply states that there is a relationship between the variable. It says there is a relationship between the variable, that is, there will be a relationship between in the independent variable and dependent variable. For example, I can say that earth is flat in shape. If it is true, then it will become an alternative hypothesis. If it is false, it will become a null hypothesis. Obviously, it is a false statement, so it is a null hypothesis. Next statement will be earth is sphere in shape. It is true statement, so it will be an alternative hypothesis. From this picture, the same picture can be applied to know whether it is an alternative hypothesis or null hypothesis. At last, you will come to the statement A, that is, the conclusion will be the fertilizer A will be good for the plant, growth of the plant. So, the hypothesis has been satisfied. You will come unto the conclusion for alternative hypothesis. There is a relationship between the statement. By this picture, there is a two different pictures here. One is alternative hypothesis and another one is null hypothesis. The first one says that application of biofertilizer X increases plant growth. Obviously, in this it has been increased. So, it will become an alternative hypothesis. An application of biofertilizer X do not increase plant growth. Here it has not been increased. So, there is no relationship between one statement and the another, the actual fertilizer. So, it will become a null hypothesis. In the first thing, there is a relationship between two variables, and the next one there is no relationship. The plant is not growing, the fertilizer has not implemented anything on the plant. So, it will become a null hypothesis. By this, I will be ending this video. Thank you.